record. And so I read up on it today, and of course I watched the video, and I had misunderstood it initially. I thought it was only like a team of 20, but that's the minimum amount of people. You can have as many people on this team as you want. So I figured what I would do is just sign up the whole entire team, anybody that wants to participate, because it's based off of your Success Club points and then also points from using the Challenge app. And I was talking to another coach today. I know I run my groups mainly exclusively on Facebook, so I haven't decided what I'll do with that. But I think the biggest goal when I was talking to another coach when it came to this was just to, have fun with it, build the morale of the team, and then you have to be part of a team spirit team in order to earn the Success Club prize. So I posted it in the comments of that Team Spirit video, I think. Posted it somewhere. I think it was there. Just about 10 minutes ago. So if you get Success Club 5, you get, for the girls, you get a tank, and for the guys, you get a t-shirt, and it's Core to Force. It's really cute. It's our favorite color, yellow. It's yellow with the yellow writing, and it's a gray shirt. So I think that's the biggest part of to me, that's the biggest part of the team spirit, because otherwise, as a team spirit winner, you have your name on the banner at corporate, which is cool, but I like a free tank top instead.
The shirt looks really cool.
Yeah, the shirts are really nice, so you guys will have to check them out. They're on the team page in the comments area. And then if you're the top 20 people who sell the most Core to Force challenge packs get a hoodie. A really nice hoodie, and I posted that in there too. So we have until October 31st to get registered, and I think a lot of you want to participate in this. I'm going to register everybody. I will plan on getting that organized once we leave for our trip, our leadership retreat with Beachbody in Coronado this Thursday, but we'll be back on Sunday afternoon.
Maybe.
So we'll probably be ready to come back with a 2-month-old. And then I posted about Teamsy. So you guys seen Kelly Branson post this morning about it. And I was actually going to do a call tonight about Teamsy. I was going to have you guys listen to a recording. The recording is long. It's an hour and 18 minutes. I promise you it's worth your time. I had already, sent this to the leaders on our team, the other Diamond coaches, the coaches that are close to Diamond that are starting to grow their team. I sent it to them first. And, I think everybody was kind of like, oh, man, this video is long, or I don't know about this. And even Kelly will tell you that. And then she started using it, and obviously she loves it. So the biggest thing of Teamsy is that it was made by a Beachbody coach to utilize with social media and to help you connect with people. So when I say start 5 new conversations, follow up with 5 people, this is what creates a structure for you to do that. Instead of you trying to, sit there and think, okay, who do I message today? It does that for you. It tells you who you should be messaging. It gives you a list of people. And, for me, who I have a lot of Facebook friends, people get lost in the mix. And so it'll bring up a list of people for you to message. It gives you scripts to use. It's really a really cool service, and it's 30 days as a free trial. After the 30 days, it is $30 a month. So you really have to make the decision, is this going to help my business enough where I think it's worth spending $30 a month? And so that's kind of what Kelly and I was talking about when, she first looked at it. She's like, I don't really know if the $30 a month is really worth it, but now she's using it. And I'm assuming that she'll probably continue the use of Teamsy because it's helping her out a lot with being more organized and reconnecting with people and things like that. All right. So, and that will be what's considered next Monday's call. So you guys have the next basically 2 weeks to watch an hour and 18-minute video. I watched it in my car. It took me about 3 trips, and I didn't watch it. I say I watch it in my car, but I listened. You don't have to sit and watch it, because when you actually get onto Teamsy and opt into the free trial, he gives you videos that tells you how to set up everything. And it's not hard. If you know how to follow directions, it's not hard. So I've already got mine all set up. Okay. So we have a lot of things coming up, guys. And what I don't want to happen is what kind of happened with me every time we have a sample workout or a free workout coming up, and I like post it the day before or I post it the day of, and then nobody gets signed up in time and people can't find it, or, you know, they're just getting home and they're messaging me at, you know, 9 or 10 o'clock, and then I'm not messaging them until midnight, and then they just miss the workout. So I'm preparing myself a lot better this time around for the sneak peek that's on the 24th, on Monday, for Core to Force, okay? I have went ahead and created an event page, and I know some of the coaches have seen it because I actually hadn't invited anybody to my Core to Force event page yet, and I already have like 10 people saying they're interested or going, and that was just because it populated in my newsfeed because I made it public. So let me share with you guys really quick what that looks like. And let's see. And I did a video on how to create an event page, guys. So if anybody's like, how do I create an event? It's really, really simple. So I have 2 event pages going. I have one for the coaching webinar. And again, I set this public. I actually did invite quite a few people to the coaching webinar, but the Core to Force I just opened today. I hadn't invited a lot of people to it. I'm actually going to go back to my post to see who liked or commented when I did the sample workout. And guys, an ideal, if you did the sample workout and you recorded yourself, here's what I wanted to do. I was like, okay, I've only done one workout. But I want to post about it again. How do I post about it again when I've only done the one workout? I can't really show myself working out because it's not up yet. So what I did is I went and watched myself do that workout, and I took 3 of my favorite moves, or even you can take 1, and I did a post saying, hey, these are my favorite moves from, you know, I don't know. I'll have to look at the post, whatever I said. But I said, these are moves you can do at home. They're core focused. The upcoming release is coming soon. Try this out. See if you like it. Let me know. So basically, I was able to pair 2 videos from doing that one sneak peek. The sneak peek was me doing my workout and just doing a quick little video. And then the second post I did was showing people moves that they could actually do at home. Okay. So I'll go back to that and I'll invite all those people that probably liked or commented on it. All right, so this is what my event page looks like. I made my banner in Canva, canva.com. So what I did is I Googled Core to Force images. I found this image. I went to Canva and I added try it for free October 24th. Boom, done, easy. That's all I did with that. That was canva.com. It's a website. I think it's actually an app now. I haven't used the app. I like the website. And then I uploaded it to my event page, and there's my cover photo. So now when people see this event come across, they'll see try it for free, October 24th. And then I went, and in my detailed description, I went to Core to Force's website, and I copy and pasted and modified to what I needed. You know, saying Monday, October 24th, I'm sending out a link for anyone interested to try out the new mixed martial arts workout called Core to Force. So I'm already stating my details that if you're interested, I'm going to send you a link. You can try it for free that day. Okay. But I go on and I give a description of the workout. Again, I totally plagiarized this. I did copy and paste of what the description is for the workout, and modified it to my needs. Okay. And so you see, I've shared it with nobody. I have 7 interested and 5 going. Now, of course, some of these are coaches in here too, but it populated onto my newsfeed. People seen it. People clicked interested or going. And I still have to message all these people back. I didn't anticipate this many people to already have seen it. And I even have one person comment, I would love to try this. Okay. So event pages. I would go ahead and start an event page. I started mine today. Okay, so I go ahead and start an event page. That way you give people time to get the Beachbody on demand for free. So I can post that script that I will use for the ones wanting to do the workout. But basically what I'm doing is I'm just telling them the workout is free. They make me their free coach. They'll opt into doing the free trial of the Beachbody On Demand for 30 days. And then I will remind them to cancel it, or they can actually keep it. So I kind of go through a whole script with that. But I will personally message everybody instead of like commenting all the details on my event page. Now, what I'll use my event page for is to share things from Core to Force's Facebook page. So Core to Force has a Facebook page. You may want to like it. So you can go over here. They already have all the content for you guys. Like, there's tons of things in here that you can use. I think they should even have a few like little workout videos or other people doing the workouts too. So this is what I did with Country Heat, because Country Heat showed a lot of samples of the workout. I would share it into my event page, and so that way they can see Autumn and they can see some of the workouts. I'm going to go ahead and post some recipes into this event page to show them what the meal plan is going to look like, which does follow the portion control. The portion control containers are not going to be included in the challenge pack, but it does follow that eating plan. So I'll post some of the recipes to give them an idea of what the eating plan is going to follow. And then, of course, I'll be doing the sneak peek on Monday and then checking in and making sure everybody does it. Now, from this, I'm going to be able to generate some leads on who may want to do the Core to Force when the challenge pack comes out on October 31st. So October 31st is the release of the Core to Force challenge pack. And then you can get the base kit on November 1st. So for us coaches that are wanting to get it, we actually can't get it till November 1st. Now, Chris and I, we're going to get it this week because we're going to be able to purchase it at Leadership. So what I plan on doing is probably going ahead and getting started with it and doing some of the moves and sharing those with you guys too. So again, you can kind of go through and replicate some of the moves and do your own video, or be able to talk about it. We'll be able to share more about it too. But that's how I plan to use the event page, is basically to go ahead and get everybody's account set up, get them doing the free workout on the 24th, and then talk to them about doing an upcoming challenge group with us doing Core to Force. Okay? So all you're doing right now is generating leads by being able to do this. All right, let me see if that's all I want to talk about on Core to Force. Oh, and on Beachbody, guys, this is awesome, and this is great. I don't know if you know this, but on Beachbody, it doesn't release until December. So Team Beachbody, us network of coaches, we will have it first. And I know sometimes that's the frustrating thing, is that people will go online and they'll, Google it or whatever, and then they'll pop up Beachbody. Well, they won't be able to Google it and it pops up. They can only purchase it through Team Beachbody, which they can still, go through and purchase it on Team Beachbody. But the good thing about when they purchase it through Team Beachbody, yes, it connects them to a coach. But if this is a friend or something of yours, all they got to do is a coach change, and you'll still get the volume from it and the commission from it. Where when they order off Beachbody, for some reason it seems like they have them opt into the payment plan. Even when people don't want to do the payment plan, they still have them opt into it. Well, then as a coach, when you do that transfer, you can still transfer them to you and your account, but you don't get commission or you don't get volume for it, because you only get that if the purchase is paid in full, not with payment plans. And payment plans only come from beachbody.com. Okay. So let me see here. Sorry, I did all these notes earlier, so I'm just not getting to look at them because we just put Cash to sleep. So all month I've been trying to plant my seeds, talking about the program. And I know it's really hard to do when you don't have the program, but that's what the sneak peeks give us an opportunity to do. So everybody, if you want to promote this program, you've got to be doing the workout yourself. You've got to create some kind of post about it on the 24th. And then I did post Melanie Nitro. She did a team call a couple days ago, and I hope you guys know how to search the team page. Let me show you really quick. This is the coolest feature ever that I have fairly recent. Hey, Ashley, there you are. Okay, so there's a little search bar over here, and you can go in and type Core to Force, And anything that I've ever brought up or anybody's ever brought up about core to force, I think even if it's in comments, you guys can go through and see it here. So I don't have Melanie's video there. Let's type in Melanie. Here it is. So here's her team call. I think the first like 5 or so minutes is her talking about her team call stuff. And then I listened to it during a workout, and really I got to, like, after 25 minutes, I got exactly what the program was. And then at the very end, they did a Q&A. I didn't listen to that. But it's really good. And Joel goes on. Joel is one of the trainers. He goes on to talk about what the program is, what to expect, who it's good for, what the eating plan is like.
There's a Q&A at the end.
Yeah. Did you get to listen all the way through?
Yeah, listen all the way.
My workout ended, so I didn't get to listen all the way to the end. I did listen to some of the Q&A because people were asking a lot of questions about the containers. I did hear that.
Modifiers. And
so there's also an FAQ, and if you guys know how to use the FAQs, you go into your team, beachbody.com, you log in, go to your Coach Online office, scroll to the very bottom. FAQ is what you click on, and you can type in core to force. And there's one for core to force launch. It's FAQ 5215. You can also go in and type in the search engine 5215, and it'll pull up the whole FAQ. How much core to force is going to cost, what it comes with, how much the base kit is, what your commission will be, a description of it, what the eating plan is, like everything you need to know is like right there. And always know that if you guys have a question and something new, there's a new program or there's a program question you may have, you can always go to the Coach FAQs and type it in, because there's so many times I don't personally like to use an FAQ, but Beachbody's FAQ for the coaches is really good.
And they update it too. If there's a change, that's the first place they'll update it.
Yeah. So the workout program, 7 days a week. They do have a built-in a few built-in recovery workouts, just like 21-day fix extreme in the original program. You know how they have Pilates and they have yoga, and those are considered your recover days. So even though it is 7 days, they do have built-in recover workouts where they're not as intense. The challenge pack is going to be next month's promotion. It'll start on October 31st. It'll be $140. It's usually $160. Yeah, and so the program is mixed martial arts. It's considered for anybody, beginner to advanced. There is a modifier. It is core based, so it does focus a lot on the core. And guys, I don't know how many people ask me about tightening their core or what they can do for their abdominals. So a lot of my posts when I talk about the program, I specifically talk about how it's core focused, because that really attracts a lot of people. How many people want to have a flat, nice tummy? So it is core focused, but we know as coaches, it's not just your exercise, it's also your eating. But the cool thing is that this program does pair up with a portion control. So not only are they going to be focusing more on their core with exercises, but they're going to be getting their diet in place too. All right, so let me stop sharing my screen here. Well, I'll leave it up here. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is our coaching webinar. It's next Tuesday. I've already started an event page. I started it last night. I suggest each coach try to do their own event page because, one, it's going to show up on your news feed when you make it public. So Chris and I was even talking because Chris is like, well, I think I'm just going to, you and I will do an event page together. Well, here's the thing. His friends that maybe I'm not friends with isn't going to see that he's getting ready to be doing a webinar because it won't populate onto his page. So even Chris is going to do his own event page so it will populate and other people can see it. And he can also send his own personal invites to people. But how I plan to use my page for coaching is, one, I'm going to get on there and talk about objections. If you are a newer coach or a coach in general, I think it's important to get on there. I won't get on there and say why I became a coach because that's what I do on the webinar. But if you're inviting somebody to the webinar, they're not going to hear your why. So you want to get on there and say why and how you became a coach, why it's important to you. and I go on and I like to kind of talk about some of the obstacles. So a lot of people, it's time. They're not at their goal weight. Oh gosh, what else do we talk about? Time's always the biggest one.
Yeah. I can't do what you do.
Yeah. And I always go on and talk about how I started Beachbody not knowing anything. And I just really try to use the page to share what I can about coaching and my own personal story. But then it'll also be where I can tell them how to get a free Zoom account and how they can access the call. Now, even though I do post it in the event page, I do go ahead and message each person that said they were interested in going individually on how to get that event page. And then I can go into that event page and I can post the recording, which again is public. So even somebody who may not have clicked it, it'll populate onto the news feed and they may happen to watch it. And then of course I do still go and I message each one of those people and send them the recording if they didn't get to get into the event page. Okay. Okay. So those are our two big things coming up. And then I was going to share with you guys really quick. Here we go. Let's go back to this. So here is the calendar that we talked about not that long ago. Let me see if I can move this. There we go. Here's the calendar that we talked about not too long ago. And so what day is it? What is today? The 17th. So I'm you guys will notice in my post, today was my first post I started talking about coaching. I did a post about Cash and I and basically being home with him and things like that. So this is when you kind of start planting your seeds on coaching. And I did not put that in the calendar, but the 17th, 18th, and 19th is going to be kind of like my planting my seeds of why did I become a coach? Was it for accountability? Was it for the business opportunity? Was it because I wanted to be healthy and fit and I wanted my family to be healthy, or I wanted to be a role model? Whatever your reason is, go back to what your new coach announcement is or was and kind of pull parts from that and create small posts each day. Then when the 20th hits, that's when I'll actually do a open call out, asking people if they want to join the webinar. Okay, so that's more my call out, asking people to join. So the next couple of days is going to be more my planting seeds of just talking about coaching. Even what I consider planting seeds is talking about your challengers, talking about the person that you helped that day. So today I went through, and I know I sent some of the coaches that are in my group who have challengers, I sent them the questionnaire that their challengers filled out. So I went through all the questionnaires that my personal challengers submitted. And tomorrow I'll probably create a post that talks about, I haven't decided what I'm going to post tomorrow, but I was thinking about it today where I was going to talk about how rewarding it was to sit and read these questionnaires and, to really be able to help these people. And for them to put their trust in me and how special that felt. Because it really is special for somebody to be so open with you and to, fill out those questionnaires and be so truthful and so raw and allow you to read that. I mean, that's a pretty intimate thing. And so I just think that what we do is really cool because we're impacting people in an emotional way and they're putting their trust into us. So I don't know, I may create some kind of post about that. But just talking about your challengers and your challenge groups would be what I consider planting seeds, and then openly doing a call out. Now, if you guys go to our team page, so let me get out of here. If you go to our album section of our team page, there is actually an album on how to share the coaching opportunity.
And I mean, I came up with a few things too, and just brainstorm about things that I personally love about coaching, is that my own health and accountability, the positivity of the community and what this whole thing's about, the opportunity that we have to own our business with such low startup costs, meeting new people, course, going to events. Those are all things you can also touch on.
And, I think one of the huge factors that I think so many join our team is the community that you put yourself into. Like Chris was saying, just the positivity and being around people that all have the same goal. And just like people want to join our challenge groups because they may not have support at home. And, for some people, maybe a challenge group isn't enough and they actually want to participate and be a coach and be a part of a team and not only, be able to be in a challenge group, but invite and help people too. And, be a part of something. You don't know how many people really want to be a part of something. Okay, so if you go to albums 46 through 54, oh shoot, that's not what I wanted. Sorry. I have one called Coaching Opportunity. Let's see if I can find it. Challenger Coach Switch. Christopher, you can use your eyes too. How to share income potential. Well, shoot, it's somewhere in here. I should have looked at these beforehand. Well, how to give info on challenge groups. Sharing the coaching opportunity. There we go. Okay, so sharing the coaching opportunity. So there's a lot of examples in here. These are more like my call outs I've done before. I've done all of these, guys. I've done all of these on Canva and PicMonkey. PicMonkey, you're able to erase around yourself, so that's where I did that one. Bree did a really cute one. Chris did a really cool one with the sunglasses. I did one with my computer, my coffee, my notebook, and I love this one, guys. I think that this is actually I've done this challenge group coach call out a couple times, and it's My Business is Mobile. What about yours? This is huge. I can literally do my business anywhere, and I, as a new mom, and I'm nursing all the time, and I'm on demand all the time, and yet I can pick up my phone and still run my business without having to go somewhere, be at a location, be on my computer. Our business can all be done by our phone anywhere we're at, and that's huge. So here's one that I've done a couple of times, just talking about sharing the coaching opportunity, okay? But I do encourage everybody to really try and follow that calendar and make sure that you're, kind of planting your seeds and you're talking about our webinar that's coming up next Tuesday, okay? Okay, let me make sure I touched on everything for that. Yes, okay. All right, last thing. We just have a ton of things going on at the end of the month. I'm sorry if your all's head feels like it's spinning, so is mine. But that's why I wanted to do this call tonight. All right, so we have our free crockpot challenge group on the 31st. If you have previously done a crockpot challenge group, this one will have new recipes, okay? I wanted to try and do recipes that were inexpensive, not a lot of ingredients, and quick and easy. Okay, so there are fall theme ones, but they're not all fall themed because, again, I was trying to stick to quick and easy, not a lot of ingredients. So what our recipes will be, I'll go ahead and tell you guys what we're having. We're having baked ziti, which is amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Crockpot baked ziti. We're doing Hawaiian chicken, which we do that one a lot in the challenge groups, but I mean, it's chicken, barbecue sauce, and pineapples. I mean, that's cheap. That's what people want. They want to know that they can do this. They can be on this eating plan and it won't cost them an arm and a leg. So that's what I tried to think about. So we're doing the Hawaiian chicken. We're doing the burrito bowls, which again is another cheap one. It's chicken, black beans, salsa, corn, either quinoa or rice. You serve it over whichever. Again, not a whole lot to it. Quick, easy. And then I have a butternut squash and quinoa soup, which was really good.
Very hearty.
Very hearty, yes. And shoot, what was the other one?
The chicken with the mustard.
Oh yeah, Dijon chicken. Very easy.
Really good.
Dijon chicken was only a few ingredients too. So there's not a lot of ingredients on there. So if you have people that are complaining that they can't eat healthy because it's expensive, like this is not going to be expensive. They're going to have 5 days of crockpot meals. They're going to have probably plenty left over for lunch. I know the soup, we ended up having the soup for dinner the next day because there was so much left over. And then I turned around and had it for lunch again. So there was like so much. I mean, that's 3 of us, but Reese eats like an adult person. So that'll be our recipes. I am working on getting that all put together. I have it in a Google Doc. I don't have the grocery list done up just yet. We'll still do the breakfast burritos because those are easy. They can prep those. And then for lunch is going to be leftovers. I'm going to tell everybody to have a veggie of choice because some of the things, like when Chris and I are eating, we usually like to have a veggie with it too. And yeah, so I think it's going to be really good. And then I'm going to talk about snacks and give them the choice of fruit, Shakeology, veggie and hummus, nuts, sunflower seeds, yogurt, things like that. Things that we would be following on the portion control eating plan. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open this group up on the 26th. Okay. So that's next Wednesday. It'll be open. And I think it's important what I'm going to do is do my event page on the 24th. I'm going to do it on the 24th because we are not coming back from California until Sunday. So if you guys want to do it sooner, you can. But just remember that you've got to give people time to make you their coach and to sign up for a free Beachbody account and connect themselves to you. So you don't want to wait last minute to be inviting people to the free crockpot group or doing your call outs. So I'm going to open the group on the 26th. You guys can start putting people in there. The meal plan, the grocery list, everything will be there because most people are going to like to go grocery shopping on Saturday or Sunday. So that way everything's going to be in there. I would not add them to the group until they've made you their coach. If they already have a coach, then what I do is I ask them, are you happy with your coach? Do you feel like they are giving you support? And if they tell me that they feel like their coach isn't supporting them, then I do offer a coach switch because that's not fair. You shouldn't be stuck with somebody that's not giving you any support. That's not what coaching is about. Like, that's not why people choose you. But if they do tell me they're getting support, they just want to join my group, then I say, hey, we don't really mix together coaches. You really want to reach out to your coach. Ask her if she has a challenge group. If she doesn't, ask her if her team has a challenge group. Because just because a coach may not be doing a challenge group doesn't mean that they can participate on their team's challenge group, because everybody's a part of something else. So even though they're not doing one, they could be able to ask their team, hey, do we have any kind of free groups coming up? So that's how I usually handle that situation. Okay. In my event page for the crockpot group, what I'm going to do is I am going to, what I'll probably do is post one of the crockpot recipes and go ahead and give it to them and say, hey guys, here's an example of one of the recipes we're going to have in those 5 days. Just to kind of, get them excited, stimulate their interest, talk about clean eating in that group. And we're all products of the products. I mean, I see all you guys are all in these challenge groups. You've all have done the programs probably time after time after time. You can get in there and you can just share with them what clean eating is, what it's done for you. And then of course, you guys are going to already have the information of what the recipes are. And then you can even get into the event page and talk about how, we're trying to do recipes that don't have a lot of ingredients in it. We're trying to make this a grocery list that isn't going to break the budget. And, we're just trying to make it family friendly. And I even give a bonus recipe too. My bonus recipe, I think, is buffalo chicken. And what is that? That's chicken, hot sauce, Greek yogurt. Cheap, easy, 3 ingredients. Okay. I think that's it. And I plan on doing the upcoming November calendar soon for my newer coaches that are doing the challenge group with me, or for coaches that like to follow my calendar. I know that I will do prep week on the 7th of November, and day one will be the 14th. If you have people interested, do not make them wait until the 14th of November. Put them in our existing challenge group. I still have somebody that, like, she messaged me, she just bought her challenge pack today. And then I have a few people that are buying it this week. But what I do is I send them, and it's on our team page. I can direct you guys to it if you can't find it. But it's under the 21-day challenge info. There is a prep week document that you can send them that gives them a summary and the highlight of what they missed during prep week. Okay? And I explained to them, hey, it's okay, you're starting late. It's going to be confusing. Everybody's a little ahead of you. Let's go ahead and get you started with your workouts and have you start trying some of these recipes and start figuring out your grocery list. And then once your program comes, you're going to be prepared, because they can access their free Beachbody on demand within 24 hours of their purchase. So the people that I have that don't have their stuff yet, they're already able to do the workouts. They're already able to view the eating plan. They're already able to figure out how many containers they can have that day, and they're already going grocery shopping because they pretty much have everything but the Shakeology and the containers. So there's no reason to ever make somebody wait until the following month. Like, if they're ready, let's go ahead and do it. All right, guys, do y'all have any questions? I know we got a lot going on. It kind of feels like, because it feels that way for me, but that's kind of my plan. Is I did my event page for coaching yesterday, the Quarter Force today, and then I won't start the one for the crockpot group until next Monday.
For the free group, do you just go on Coach Mobile and enroll without a purchase? When you say to make yourself their coach?
You can do that, and I used to always do it that way. But I had people telling me, and it may be fixed by now. You may actually have somebody test it, like if you had like a family member or something. But I had people telling me that it was wanting them to enter their credit card in. And so what I do is I send them a link. And when I post the script for you guys, it'll have the link there. Or if you have BB Links, do you have the BB Links app?
Not yet. I'll do that now.
Okay, so on BB Links, what you guys would go to is there's at the very bottom, it's called Other Links. And then there's one called Shop and Sign Up Links. And then you would send them the club membership POD trial. Oh, sorry. That would actually be for the one that wanted to do Quarter Force. If they're just signing up for the free crockpot group, it'd be the free membership. But when I do the script, I'll post that in the script.
Okay. My other question was, where's the prep week document that you were just talking about?
Okay, let me share my screen. This one is going to be in the album section. Okay, so this is album 46 through 54, 21-day challenge with portion control. And for anybody who wants to run their own free group, their own 21-day challenge, this is where you find all the information. Okay, so 21-day challenge with portion control, there's the daily post. Here's the prep week document right here. So if you click on it and you click this link, it'll send you to the files section of our team page, and you can download it. Okay. And then you can send that download through Messenger. I just sent it to somebody today. And then here's the images for all the recipes. This is my personal review explaining what the eating plan is. and 21-day challenge info. What is the challenge? What is the challenge group? How much does it cost? This is all in the new coach help guide, but it's also located here too. So literally everything that you would need to do your own challenge group is right there in our team page.
So the girl that I had I have a customer order today, and so I guess she won't get it till like later on in the week, but the people who are in the challenge group now, can they do the challenge group in November?
Yes.
How does that work? They can do it as much as they want, just to let you know? Or
what I do, as long as the groups don't get massive, then I've always let people continue on to the next group. And I don't usually ask them personally, because if I ask them personally, I think everybody would want to, and then my groups would be huge. But I do a post in the challenge group saying, whoever wants to keep going with us, comment below. And those people are the ones that I will move on. I actually had somebody message me today, and she's like, I thought I was automatically going to go in the next one. I was like, no, you just have to tell me. And she's like, oh, okay, I want to go in the next one. So I added her. So yeah, if somebody says, yeah, I want to do the next group. And yes, also if somebody starts in the middle of a group, I say, don't worry, this isn't your only opportunity. I'm going to put you in the November group too. So I don't even wait for them to ask. If they start in mid-group, I want them to get a full experience, so I'll put them in the next one too. Okay. Do y'all got any other questions? No? All right. Well, I think it's going to be huge. A lot of people seem to be really interested in the Core de Force. And even if you're a veteran coach, I would even go back through and talk to some of your old challengers, because, you know, what people don't realize is, like, they're like, oh, I love the 21-day fix, or I love ham wrenches, or whatever they're doing. Like, you can't stay on the same workout all the time, because you're going to hit a plateau. Like, you have to be offering your body variety. And even Autumn will say that when she was talking about her new program. How do I make that stop? And she was just saying that, you know, if you're doing your workouts and you're no longer sore, or you're finding them to be easier, or you're no longer as out of breath, it's time to move on to do something else, because you're no longer challenging yourself. So on average, if you are doing a workout plan, it's 2 to 3 times that you want to do that specific workout calendar, and then it's time to try something else, because you want to keep your body guessing. Your body, that's why runners, like so many runners hit a plateau. I used to be a runner, and I never got the results I did until I started doing the portion control and started doing different workouts. And I ran a lot. And my sister runs marathons, and she's really hit a plateau herself. And she runs like anywhere from 15 to 20 miles a day. And I'm like, it's because you're doing the same workout day in and day out. So now she's starting to mix in max 30 and, gosh, what else? She did country heat and was wanting to get size. And so she's starting to do other things. But you really have to give your body variety, or you get that muscle memory. You know, you don't get any changes.
Your body is designed to adapt to things.
Yeah. Exactly. So, all right, y'all. Let me think if there's any other thing that I want to touch on. Do you guys have, and any of your all's challengers, every single challenger, I always invite to a webinar or to learn more about coaching, always. There's actually a video that I send each challenger. Maybe I've sent them to some of you guys. But it's basically a video that asks them if they want to be a discount coach, a hobby coach, or a business builder. And I can post that video in the comments of when I post this recording. But it's a really good way to find out if your challengers are interested in learning more about coaching, or if they're even interested in just getting the discount. So I send that video to every single challenger typically. But yeah, I think that's always a good place to start, is asking your challengers if they want to learn about coaching. And then, of course, anybody else you've talked to that you feel like would be really good at coaching, if they're a motivator or if they're really into health and fitness, you know, go ahead and do any event page and send them an invite. It doesn't hurt to ask, right? All right, y'all. Do y'all have any other questions? No? Okay.
I have one more question. Are you going to post something about what to do and then the event page, like for the chat, for the crockpot challenge and for the Core de Force?
I'm not going to post anything specifically. If you guys want to join my event page, you can. I know some people already have clicked going, and you can kind of see what I'll post. I may not be the best at posting this week because, like, we're leaving Thursday for California and taking a 2-month-old with us. But everything that I just told you guys is what I typically try to do. And actually, in the one tomorrow, in the coaching webinar, I'll probably do a post tomorrow. I usually try to go in there live each day and do a video talking about an obstacle. Has always been my thing. Is I'll go on and I'll talk about an obstacle of coaching. But for newer coaches, I think it's good to go in and talk about your story. You know, why you got started, even talking about what we do, talking about the challenge groups, you know, what a challenge group is, how it works. I think those are all great things for coaching. And then for the crockpot group, I would just go ahead and share one of the recipes. And even like we went ahead and made a couple of the recipes this week because we wanted to try them out. We wanted to try them first before we had everybody else do them. And I took a lot of pictures. And so you can even kind of give a little teaser of showing a picture of like the baked ziti, which looks amazing, into the crockpot group and saying, hey, this is one of our clean eating recipes that we're going to have. Can you believe that baked ziti is actually going to be healthy? You know, because those are things that people don't think about as being healthy, which it can be if you're not eating like a plate about this big of it and you're using clean foods. But those are things that I would post in the crockpot group. And then Core de Force, I would go to Core de Force Facebook page and share a bunch of stuff from there. You know, share your video if you did a video or post, or if you did the workout, the last workout that they had on whatever day it was. What was that, October 1st or something? 2nd, 3rd, October 3rd. Yeah. And go ahead and do, like, type up something of what you thought about it, or go to Core de Force's website and sit and read about it. Maybe do a little copy and paste like I did, talking about the program, or go in there and talk about, you know, why you're excited to do it. So it is core based. If you're somebody like me that's, you know, a new mom and I want my stomach to be tight again, like that's the big focus in my post, is like talking more about the core, because that's what
the first post, actually, which I didn't know that's either, on Monday the 24th, when you get on there for that free sneak peek, Beachbody is going to donate $10 on your behalf, up to $250,000 to the Big Brothers Big Sisters of America program. So that's another talking point too.
Yeah.
So I'm
I was a big sister.
I'm going to share that in my
event page. Yeah.
There's a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. I mean, if you go to Core de Force's Facebook page, like, you're going to have plenty of free content you don't have to share it all. You can even go and like just read some of it and then go through and make your own post. Like I did in details. All I did was copy and paste. You don't have to like recreate, and it's not really plagiarism.
Beachbody doesn't care.
Yeah. I mean, you're promoting their stuff. It's not like they're going to be like, you used exactly the same wording of describing the program. All right. Does that answer y'all's questions? You going to get people excited about the new program? Is anybody going to try out Core de Force? I know that a lot of coaches were posting that they want to try it. I'm excited. The workout was really good. And the surprising thing is it is core focused, but like the next day or that night, I was telling Chris, I'm like, I can't believe it, but like my back was sore. And I have a pretty muscular back for a woman, and I was really surprised.
Yeah, I was watching the move today, and it kind of reminded me maybe like a plyo move that you're doing, because it's almost like a plank but with the side like thing with your knee, and I'm like, wow, that's going to kill me. But I'm pretty stoked about the program.
Yeah. Do you guys all plan to do the sneak peek?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Be ready to kick some butt.
Yeah. You know, when you do it and you do a post about it, it's not about like, you're not trying to generate a sale from that post. You're genuinely just trying to share your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions. If you didn't like it, right, it wasn't for me. But if you're somebody who likes the mixed martial arts, or you're wanting to tone your stomach, I can see this being a great program for you. But for me, I prefer weights, or I prefer to do max 30. You know, you don't have to lie about it. You don't have to act like you love it. But it doesn't mean if you don't like it that somebody else won't. And so you do want to back it up by saying, hey, I didn't really care for it because of this, but I can see why it would be great for that person, you know? So we don't all like the same things. So, all right, guys. Any other questions? Okay. I will see you all soon, I guess. I won't see you next Monday. So next Monday's call is the recording of the Teamsy. Check it out. I will repost it on next Monday. Try out the free trial, see if you like it. You don't have to put your credit card in or anything. So I think once your free trial is over, it just kind of ends because you don't put any credit card info in. So that was kind of cool. But give it a try, see if you like it. And if you think it's going to help your business and it'll be worth that $30, then, you know, you kind of decide from there if you want to keep it. Okay?
Do you know if you let your trial run out, it's not going to, like, delete the account, is it?
I don't know. I was wondering that, too.
I could probably log in and let you know, because I tried the trial a while back. So I could try and let you know.
And the guy is a Beachbody coach. And you know what, Kristen? You could probably go into the Diamond group and ask them that. Okay. On like the Diamond Empire or the Diamond Club, because people are, yeah, either of those you could probably ask, because Julie Henderson, who is a Diamond coach in those groups, she was the one that did the team call that I shared. So you could even ask in the Diamond group, and I bet somebody would know that answer. Chris is trying to log in right now.
I have my 1 million password.
He's trying to remember his password. But
even if he logs in, it's probably just going to ask him for, like, card information at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, I'll have to ask on the page.
Yeah, I would ask, and when somebody gives you an answer, share it on our team page.
Okay.
All right, guys. Any other questions? All right. Y'all have a good night. Bye.